And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3. Buying time. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. First down, Mayfield. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Go. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And the drive starts with a completion, left side. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Open man here is Gentry. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Griffin on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Griffin. And it's caught. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jerome Ford. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field at their own 42. Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. That's Kelly. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's Baker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Kelly. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 15. 23 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Escaping the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better...
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Atlanta. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards, first down Niners.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense ball pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
When you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. They'll be led out by their enigmatic quarterback, the Heisman winner from Baylor. It's Robert Griffin III. On 1st down, Griffin. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is RG3. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him the 1st down. To throw again is Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Griffin. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Zach Gentry from 4 yards out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. Johnson's got it complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Garoppolo's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Turner. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Garoppolo again. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Open man here is Gentry. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Griffin slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Griffin. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Time. Hit halftime, 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the out?
Give me 5 to 10 minutes and I'll be back.
pressure, he secured the catch. And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time. The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Griffin. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the ball now.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Another carry down for Edmonds. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2 that's like 4-2. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
Taken forever. Change the color of the fit loudly crying face.
If you really want to change up your player skill set, you can morph your physique on the fly. Doing this will change your max ratings and perks, but you won't lose any of your progress. From the Position Hub, you can customize your skills, abilities, and physique. Equipping a position will set it as the default when you enter the yard.
I can't yet. Darn.
Making the league is hard. Becoming a star
Yeah, I'm happy to be.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain?
I'm doing stuff, so we finna watch this face with tears of joy. Huh?
Hey, man. Did you hear about the trade news?
I just saw it. Can you believe this?
Look, I started believing anything was possible with player movement when Joe Montana was traded to the Chiefs. I was not ready for that as an 8-year-old Niners fan.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what this means, though, right? You're gonna be stepping in as the man. They're gonna give you the chance to shine as a starter, and you gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Come on, Sosa. You've known me long enough to know. I'm ready for my moment. I'm ready to be a star.
All right. I'm ready to watch you put on a show.
I appreciate it, Sosa.
Hey, the new man in town is here. Welcome to the squad, big dog. I'm glad you wanted to be a part of what we building here.
Yeah, it was an easy choice, man. I see the potential this offense has, and I really feel like I can help take it to that next level, you know? I knew this was the place to be.
Good. Because I wasn't trying to come out of retirement after 1 year.
I'm ready to be a
I know you
star.
have a lot of untapped potential. I told the entire office and staff we needed you in this building.
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm ready to put the work in.
Well, it's time to put that work in. What you do in practice and in the preseason gonna set the tone for the type of season you have. Let's make it a good one today, all right?
I'm ready to go, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a cut.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
From the 27, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first thing.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
It's the coach. Welcome you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Griffin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Griffin. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Throwing again, Griffin. He finds his tight end, Gentry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is RG3. And a throw right sideline is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down.
Last game of stream, then I'll stream at 6:45.
So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down.
Let me set my alarm.
And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin, 79 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Griffin to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Touchdown, Falcons! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now.
You mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And some room to maneuver. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with a don't fumble the football.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So, accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run with 4. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Chase Edmonds, 42 yards. And the Falcons have pretty well pulled away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And shy of the 25. The Bills ready to take over. The football changing hands here as this offense takes a field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing again on second down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Open man here is Gentry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.